Well, good morning, everybody. It is Travels with Dottie here, and it is, I don't know what the day is. I think it's the 5th of, you can usually tell by my watch. Hang on. The thing with Apple Watches, it throws random things up there. It's the 5th. It throws random things that hide the information I usually want, like the time of the day and sometimes the weather. So, I am headed in and I'm going to do something I hope is valuable to you prospective nomads. We've talked about on several videos a lot of the fears, what holds us back from this lifestyle. And one of them that I keep hearing over and over again is, how do I connect with people on the road? If I can't speak very much to people that move every 2 weeks. You'd have to find a YouTuber that does that to speak to that topic. I'm speaking to those of you that will have this very much like I have it, where I spend 2 to 3 months at a time in a place. And right now, I've been here in Eagle Nest since I think about June 12th. And it's the first week, coming to almost the close of the first week of August, and I'll be here until the middle of next month. Here's a thing that I'm doing that I have not done before here in Eagle Nest. I'm going to the senior center for the lunch, and I found out you need to sign up 24 hours in advance. So I called them up yesterday morning, signed up for lunch. And that is what, there's a senior center in every single little community that I've ever stayed in. There's a senior center, and the big thing are lunches. They're affordable, but more important than that, it's not about the food, is it? It's about interacting and meeting new people. That's what we're going to do today. Now, I'm not going to film that. Why? Because it's very awkward to film with a large group of people that you don't know. You can make a general announcement: does everybody want to be on YouTube? And most people will be fine. And the one or two that are uncomfortable will feel intimidated into going along with it. That's not fair. So what I'll do is I'm going to bring the camera, and it's going to show you what it looks like walking into the room. And this Apple Watch, at about I'd say it's going to be about 5 minutes till 12 when I walk in. If anybody knows Apple Watch and has the same frustration that I do, that every time I go to look at the watch, there's some notification in the way. And I don't like that. All I wanted to do is look at the time. So when you look at your watch, you kind of expect to see the time. Is that unreasonable? Someone say, well, Rob, it may be time for you to wear a regular watch. How's that sound? Very windy today. Hopefully we have halfway decent sound. And it's a Tuesday, so it's not very busy here. Should see it Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. Holy moly. So we've passed where we want to go, but we're going to kind of go around the block. Going to go around the park here. and sort of come into the senior center in the back way. And this is the Village Hall, also referred to as the community center. And you would think that's where the senior center would be, and you would be mistaken. So we're going to go past a couple of streets here. Of course, the park is on my right here. I just found out legally in New Mexico, I don't have to stop for stop signs if there's no cars around. And then we're going to go to this next street, which is North Tomboy Drive. And we're going to look for the fire department because the community center is with the library and between the library, it's like the fire department has two buildings, and between the two, I'm turning around because I saw somebody I know drive through. And I don't know whether she's parking or what she's. I signed up for lunch today.
You signed up for lunch?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you going in?
Nope.
I'll have fun though, I'm sure.
I'm sure you will. There are a few people in here.
All right. Now we got to figure out how to do this without falling off a huge curb. And I see a transition here. And there's no throughway here. So we're going to go around the block. Just one street up here. And we'll go back where we turned around. And you got to be careful because tourists don't pay attention. Yeah, people that are tourists are craning their necks, looking around, and there's things if you pay attention, there's pretty cool things you can see here. Like the only bear sightings I'm aware of have been right here in town, up a tree, right near where those people were crossing the street, so I don't blame them a bit. And we have arrived. And the time is 11:56. And this is what it looks like. So I finished lunch. Let's drive around a little bit and talk. Let's have a little talk. So I went in, asked about, how much do I pay? Where do I pay? What do I fill out? And very pleasant lady worked there and took care of me. And I made sure to just sit down. There was, people are a lot of couples, not a lot of singles, but couples. And I just sat myself down amongst 6 or 7 people right next to them. I caught the end of the table, so I was right next to everybody. And, the conversation was pretty organic. I didn't have to be like this amazing social butterfly. People were very nice, engaged me in discussions, found out where people were from, what they like about the area, how long they've been staying here, things going on with their grandkids and their great grandkids. It was a very pleasant experience. And I found out a couple next to me, they're in Weather's RV resort, and they're talking about playing cards out in the pavilion. And I'm like, oh, I think I saw you guys out there yesterday. She said, yeah, that was us. Come by anytime. So, as you do this, there's some consequences, some good consequences that happen when you do this. For example, you go a couple of days there, people get to know what you look like, may or may not remember your name, but they'll remember you, and you're out about town, you're doing things, and people will recognize you and say hi and maybe stop and talk to you for a minute. Before you know it, you know what you got? Friends. You got yourself some friends. But the senior center is, people go and eat at the senior center, not because there's the only place they can get a lunch. It's because they want to socialize. So you're going to have people that want to meet people. So, and this is the atmosphere, the thing that's available in almost every little town. If you're going to be in this lifestyle, every little town you go in, it's going to have one of these. I think if you're over 60, the cost was $3 for lunch. I gave them 5. I gave them a fiver. But certainly, no one to turn your nose at if you just pay your 3. So it's affordable, and what you get for it, don't come for the food. Food's not bad, but don't come for the food. Come for the fellowship. It's windy. It's gonna have no rain today, though. It was all goose eggs across the board for the possibility of rain today. There's like 4 Ford pickup trucks in a row. It's like a Ford commercial. So that was people that went by on their bikes and waved to me. Guess why they waved to me? I just met them having lunch. The people sitting outside there at the saloon having a nice lunch on this beautiful day. People sitting out in front of the Thai restaurant. This restaurant here, people struggle with how to pronounce it. It's Kalija, is the way you pronounce it. They have ice cream, food, good sandwiches, good burgers. I had a club sandwich there that was real good. Then there's the Lucky Shoe up here on the left. They don't open until 4 o'clock, and it's only Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. So they're not open today or tomorrow, but Thursday they'll open at 4. It's a supper place. It's a dinner place. And I tell you, I'm going to just say it's the best chicken sandwich I've ever had in my life this past weekend there. Perfectly cooked grilled chicken breast. Perfectly. Somebody said in the comments, well, what about Chick-fil-A? I said, yeah, Chick-fil-A makes a damn good chicken sandwich, but this was better. It just was. Spices, maybe? I don't know. Can't explain it. But I know what I like when I know what I like. You see how slow it is. I've been on this whole time on Highway 64, and not a single car has passed me in this lane. I may make it all the way to Winter's RV Resort. Without anyone passing me. I'm still looking in my rearview mirror. I'm seeing nothing. And it's looming ahead of me. Ah, here comes a trailer. And I know I keep repeating this because people worry about me driving on a highway. I watch them and I look to make sure that as they're coming behind me, they're changing lanes to go around me. If they don't, it means they might not have seen me. So I pull off the road and stop the bike. So we had just one vehicle. The land on the right here is for sale, commercial property. And we made it with only one vehicle passing us. It's bumpy. And we made it back home. We made it home, kids. And we have arrived. There's Dottie. And George, are you hiding somewhere? There's George. George is taking the line in the bathroom for some reason. Anyway, that's today's video and a little lesson on connecting in the community that we stay in as a nomad. Take care.